Okay, so we are now live. And like I said, guys, I wasn't planning on doing the Zoom tonight. However, you know, we as leaders, we all have this schedule that they put up. And unfortunately, the person didn't even know they were on this schedule accidentally. And I just was like, I saw somebody post and I said, you know what? I'll go over month end because month end is the time that you want to have. Honestly, guys, if everybody worked their business like month end all month long, you'd crush it. All right. You would crush it. Like you would not believe what you were able to pull out of yourself, especially at that month end. Because why does that happen? Because you're getting closer to a goal. You start to see it visible, right? So for all of you guys that maybe have kind of let off the gas and you're kind of sitting there and you're like, I'll just wait till next month. What I want to ask you is this. Why are you going to wait till next month? Why? Why? Because what you do right now is going to carry in, meaning if you're doing good customer service, if you're helping your customers thrive for free, that's just going to be more customers next month and your customers happy because they're getting free products, right? So I want to challenge all of you guys. If you're sitting there and you're like, I'm going to wait till next month, why don't you pull up your free customer accounts and see who is willing to post on their wall? And then whenever their friends or their friends comment, what the heck is this stuff? What are you talking about? Guess what? You message those friends, you comment on the post, say, I'm going to message you and give you X, Y, and Z's link, okay? And you give them their friend's link to sign up on their referral, but you got to do the legwork. Like we can always be getting new potential customers, new potential promoters. And right now, guys, we have a super powerful tool with being able to offer that $25 off for free on their first order. So that is like, to me, it's mind boggling when I see people let off the gas. And I'll be honest with you, I'm in some chats and it's like crickets. And I'm like, what the heck what's going on? And if your chat is crickets, like if you have a team chat and it's crickets, go in there. I challenge you. Go in there and say, wake up, everybody, because the month's not over yet. All right? Because here's the thing, guys. Magical things only happen at the end of the month when people are busting their ass. Excuse my language, but I'm just going to be very clear and honest with you that it doesn't just happen. It doesn't. It takes you being intentional. It takes a team being intentional. Can you get to 4K, 12K, pretty much doing all the work on your own? Absolutely. You can, okay? You absolutely can. I mean, you still need to have those 2 qualified and active legs, but heck, let's be real. They can just get $100 kits and they're qualified and active, all right? But what happens beyond that? Okay? If you want to get to that next level, you can't do it alone. I promise you. I mean, I've seen people get almost to 40K when they've been the main runner within their organization. But if you don't have people excited and celebrating along the way and getting that return on checks and getting that free product and not using the product, you're going to lose momentum, all right? And people are going to run out of people to talk to. Like, I don't care how fast you come in. Listen, guys, I came in and I was I was ignorance on fire, like pure as day. I was ignorance on fire. I couldn't tell you what was in any of the products, like no lie. I couldn't tell you what any of the ranks meant. All I knew was, what do I need to do next, right? And I was constantly, that's what I asked. What do I need to do next? And, Jamie Pekka obviously was my sponsor. And she said, go get 4 customers, 4 promoters. Make sure all 4 customers are on auto ship. Make sure all the promoters get an upgrade kit. Okay, done. Right? That's what I went and did. There wasn't a question. When I was talking to somebody, they said, what do I need to do to get started? I said, well, everybody gets started on the Thrive experience. All right. So many of you guys ask, what do you say to these customers? And I promise you guys, I'm going to get into a little bit more in depth of how you can break down your charts, how you can look at your organization. I'm going to get into that here in just a second. But I think this is such a critical thing because there's a lot of promoters that are on here right now that haven't signed a customer, that haven't signed a promoter, that are kind of spinning their wheels, don't know how to talk to people, don't know what to say to people. And that's what I want to help clarify, because I want you to finish strong. I want you to finish strong, and I want you to know that it's okay to not know what to say. It's okay to not know what to do. It's okay to be completely clueless and just sitting there with 200 friends on your Facebook, and you don't know how to expand. Like, it's totally okay to be that person. I was that person. All right. I was that person when I started in network marketing 5.5 years ago. And then when I started in this business, I was clueless about how this company worked. I was clueless about the products, except for I knew I tried it. I liked it. I wanted it. I needed to share it. Okay. And that's why I say, if you haven't tried the products right now and you're on here, and if you are a free promoter and you have never ordered products before, you've never been able to get the products before in your hands, I'm going to challenge each and every single one of you guys to challenge each and every one of your free promoters. And if you are one of those people, to buy a 3-day mini from your sponsor. Okay, because they paid for it, you should pay for it. Okay, don't ask them for it. In fact, if you ask me for it, I'm not going to give it. But I'm just saying, you should be able to come up somehow, some way, with at least $25 or $20. I don't know if they want to make you a deal, however they want to do it. I'm not going to speak for them, but I'm going to say this, and get that mini. Okay, get a mini experience, try the product. If you're pregnant, breastfeeding, your doctor said you can't do it, whatever, totally understand. You need to learn how to utilize other people's testimonies. Okay, you need to learn how to utilize your sidelines testimonies, the stories on the Lavelle fan page. I guarantee you, most of you don't even go to the Lavelle fan page on a daily basis. I do. Want to know why? Because I want to read new, exciting testimonies. Okay. And I also challenge each one of you guys, if you have not, to send in your testimony. Do you guys realize how powerful your testimony is for your friends to see you featured on the Lavelle fan page? It's powerful. I promise. It really, truly is. And then for your friends to be like, what the heck is she doing? Right? So get your testimony in, share some testimonies, get the products in your hands. Then go out there and post about it. What do? You don't have any products in your hands. You haven't tried the products, and you're like, okay, but how am I supposed to share this? Guys, you have to learn how to utilize everybody else's excitement and testimonies too. So you go and you find the best darn before and after picture that grabs your eye, and you say, holy smokes, what the heck is this stuff? I can't wait to try it. Right now, through the end of the month, we have $25 off for anybody that signs up and decides to get started. You don't even have to say all of that, but you just make a powerful post. I don't care if you go and you see it on somebody else's wall, you change the words and you make it your own somehow, some way, and you put it out there. And if you haven't posted a before and after picture, you haven't posted something today about the business, about a before and after picture, about your own testimony, go do it. Go do it. Like right now, like seriously, while I'm talking, go do it. Why? Because if you don't put it out there, people are not going to know what you are doing. They are not going to know you're excited. They are not going to know that you are open for business. I'm going to tell you guys a little story, and it's a personal story of myself. I came in ignorance on fire. I didn't care for anything what people thought of me. I was sharing about the business. I was sharing about the products. I was sharing before and after pictures. I was sharing excitement and promotions and testimonies. I was sharing the fan page. I sent in my own testimony. And then something happened. and that something happened, my enrollments went wah, wah, wah. I went from having I think I had 38 new people that I signed up, customers or promoters that ordered my very first month, okay? It might have been more, I can't remember. All I can tell you is I was just talking to everybody. I was sending out samples literally in the masses. And guess what? Those samples turned into customers. Some of them turned into promoters. If you don't believe me, the power of a sample is huge, okay? Because you're giving people a chance to try it. Are they always going to feel it on the first day? No, they're not. But they are going to have an opportunity to learn the 3 steps. They're going to learn how simple it is. And guess what, guys? Most people are day one thrivers, so they probably are going to feel it. But like Lisa says, if they're not going to order, what's the point of them actually getting a sample? So communicate with people when you're talking to them. If they're going to like this, actually, I don't even say if. I say, okay, I'll get you this sample out. However, are you going to order if you like it? All right. And I talk to them about that. Why do I talk to them about that? Because I want to assume they're going to go ahead and order anyways. All right. And then I'm going to start talking about what kind of specials that I can offer them, whether it's $25 off this month, or guess what? Next month, I'm already predicting how much am I going to have in credits next month? What are my 2 highest customer orders? How much in credits am I going to have to be able to dish out to people if they decide to order next month? Okay. And I'm thinking about that now because guess what? I want to try to sign some couples packs going into the end of the month. Why? Because couples packs are going to mean more credits for me to be able to share with new customers coming in. Or maybe it's to be able to pass down to my promoters, right? So it's whatever it is. And those new promoters that join me, I could pass 50 credits down to them. And guess what? They could share those 50 credits and give $10 off to 5 different people, right? So you have to start to think ahead, not just in the here and now. As we go into the end of the month, the first thing I want to start with is really pulling up what it is that you can do to strengthen not only your check, increase your credits on July 2nd. I want everybody thriving for free, so that's so important. I always make sure that I have my 2 customers, and I always, not just 2 customers, but 2 customers that have at least the Thrive experience. This month, I'll be honest, guys, just this last week when I was in San Diego, I worked my referrals like nobody's business. Okay, I started approaching it totally different than I ever had. Before, I was very modest about, oh, you can thrive for free if you refer 2 friends. Guess what? I wasn't getting anybody referring anybody to me. So instead, I changed it up and I said, listen, as soon as you get these products, because maybe they were already talking about how they were going to afford it. You guys know the drill. Everybody talks like it's the number one excuse we hear. I don't have the money to spend on that. I'm on a fixed income. I don't have this. I don't have that. Like that's just always going to be the case. It doesn't matter if you sell $10 toothpaste. People don't have it in their budget. All right. It's just how it is. I mean, I used to grab change from my cushions and my couch, so I get it. And I'll be honest with you guys. 5.5 years ago, I wouldn't have ordered these products if you just asked me about it. I wouldn't have. I might have asked how much it was, but then I would have totally been turned off by the price and I would have walked away. Will I say that to a customer? Absolutely not. I mean, yeah, I'd say that to them, but I would include the fact that, oh, but then I found out that if I tried these products and I liked them and I just shared them and a couple of my friends decided to join, then I could get them for free, right? So how do you turn a conversation of somebody saying, I don't have the money to do this, but I'd really like to try it? How do you turn that in? You find a way for them to get a 3-day mini, okay? Or you find a way for them to start sharing about these products that they want to try, okay? So how do you turn around and do that? I'll tell you guys, if somebody refers like 5 people to me that maybe want to try these samples, I will send out a mini, but they got to work for it. They got to sign up as a free customer with me, and then they have to refer people to me, and then we go from there. And once those people have purchased a mini or ordered, then we'll talk, right? Then I'll send out a free mini. But the idea behind it is for me to be able to offer incentives, meaning having extra credits or whatever it may be, to say, listen, I have this deal for you, but it runs out by the end of the month. Okay. I can say that right now.
Amanda.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I have a quick question for you, and I've actually never run into this.
Yeah.
So when you're in a three-way with somebody and you're trying to get them to land their 2 referrals, you said that you're going to find a way to get a three-way into their hands. You're going to have them enroll as a free, or, set up their free customer account. Now, are you going to have them set up a free customer account through that person's referral link?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank
Anytime.
You.
Listen, so, okay, I'm just going to go back. Actually, I'm going to use a real post. Okay. So one of my customers this week, let me see if I can find it. One of my customers, new customer, she just ordered the Burn Thrive Experience like earlier this week. Okay. Now she got it. So what happened was, trying to go back to Sunday, I told her, I said, listen, because she already talked to me about the fact that money will be be a problem. Now, I was able to help her out with credits this month, and she got the 25 credits for her order. So, money really, it didn't cost her that much to be able to, she paid half price, okay? So she really didn't know how much it was going to be at all. So she has 20 comments on her post. So you see, all right. And she said, so day 2 of trying out this Thrive, and I am absolutely loving it. She's just talking about how she's feeling, guys. I didn't tell her how or what to say. I said, just post about what you're feeling. All right. She just posted about it. She said, thank you so much. I think I found my new thing. You people have got to try this. That's all she said. Then on all the comments, I commented, hey girl, I'll message you. And then what I did was, after I messaged each person, like Tanya told them, obviously, that it was me. So they knew who I was. But in the case that the person doesn't tag you, you'll comment and say, hey, I'm so-and-so's friend, and I'm going to shoot you her referral link in a message, and I'll tell you more about it then, right? So because if you message somebody, guys, think about it as being on the other end of it, because if you message somebody off of somebody else's post, that's going to look shady. You should never message somebody on somebody else's post. But if you tag them in the post and say, hey, I'm so-and-so's friend, I'm going to shoot you her website in a message and fill you in about the products and about the cost and everything, then they're going to open up that message. And what I do when I send them that message and I send them that referral, I shoot them a friend request. Why? Because they are now enrolling as a customer underneath of one of my customers. All right. So that's my job to take care of them. It is my job, not the customers. The customer is a customer for a reason. Okay. However, if you are not instructing your customers to share their experience, whether it's Rest, whether it's Activate, whether it's Burn, whether it's the normal 3 steps, whether it's Pure, whatever, guys, I don't care what the customer bought. Maybe it's just Balance, whatever it is, that can lead into something else. Another example, one of my customers who's been a customer for over a year, she is a very avid, she loves Rest. Okay. So randomly she'll post about Rest, like taking it, and she'll tag me and say, I love that Amanda got me started on this. I love this stuff, whatever. Right. So then when people ask, she said, she tags me automatically because that's just what she does. And then I'll reply. Guess what? One of those customers that I friended this week also decided that she wanted to try Burn. Why? Because she kept on seeing me post about it. And she was like, what is that stuff? And then that equaled out to now my customer that normally only orders Rest has one referral, and she only needs one more, and she's going to get her products for free. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to message that friend, okay, because she had a referral, sign up under her, and I'm going to say, girl, you just had this amount of an order placed under you. All you need is one more friend to refer, and you're going to get your products for free next month. Okay, guess what, guys? That means she's going to go and post. That's going to open up me being able to sign up more people under her referral link and me being able to assist them. That opens up my market. That helps my friend thrive for free next month, even if it's just Rest. And it gives me the potential to open up to new people, okay? So I'm going to give you another example, guys. I had a friend that shared one of my posts the other day. Michelle, thank you, by the way, because I'm pretty sure it was your post that they shared, right? Your results. So anyways, this friend shared the post. Some guy randomly messages me. I see it in my other folder. I'm like, okay, is he a creeper or what's going on here? I don't know, because you know how you always get those creepers in your other folder. So I open it up and he's like, hey, what is this stuff? I saw a friend share it. I said, first thing out of my mouth, guys, and this should always be the first thing out of your mouth, if somebody says they saw it on a friend's wall or whatever, should be, is your friend a thriver? And are you already talking to somebody? Are you signed up with anybody else? No, no, no. Okay, great. That's awesome, right? Another reason why your post should always be public. Okay, if your posts are not public, when your friends share it or somebody comments on it, guess what, guys? That's going to bump it up. That means that somebody else might see it if your friend comments on it. Do you not ever scroll through your Facebook and notice that you see somebody else that you're not friends with, but because somebody commented on it, you're now seeing it in your newsfeed? Same thing goes with your Thrive post, right? Same thing goes with your posts when you're doing those algorithm stuff. Like, I don't know, what color popcorn do you like? I don't know. What kind of popcorn? Not color, whatever. What color hair should I dye it, or whatever? Which nails should I get? But anyways, the whole point of that kind of stuff is if you're not public, you're not making that kind of stuff public, then other people aren't going to see you, right? So anyways, this guy, he messages me, guys, like yesterday sometime, and he signed up as a Thrive promoter or as a Thrive customer with the Burn experience at 3 a.m. this morning. Right before I was getting ready to go to bed, he was like, how much does it cost? What do I need to do? What's your link? There it was, signed up as a customer, right? And that's all because somebody else shared it. So, you know, encourage people to share your post. If they maybe don't like know what like to do, like a free customer, right? That's telling you they don't have money. Have them just share one of your posts and say, man, I cannot wait to get started on this. And guess what? When people comment and say, what the heck is it on their post, that's my job. That's the cue, Amanda's cue, to go in, give them a referral link that person gave or signed up with, and work those referrals. Okay. Like I can tell you 1 month, guys, Lisa worked this really hard, and I know that she got 12 customers like within a week. Why? Because she was working those referrals and just asking this person and that person like to share their stuff, and then boom, boom, boom. And I can tell you, me personally, I've signed 6 customers since I would say, I think the day that I left for San Diego, I've signed 6 customers since. Why? Because I worked those referrals. I didn't have time to do a whole lot of stuff when I was gone. But what was funny was the amount of stuff that I did do, because I am so consistent with putting out posts and talking about the products, and really stepped up my game with sharing before and after pictures again, even though for a while I was very hesitant to share those. But guess what? I started sharing them. I started getting more interest, and my Instagram and my Facebook have been blowing up, because the only thing that I could concentrate this week was working on interaction, making a post here and there, and following up with some of my customers that I was talking to, and then just working referrals off of their post. So as we go into these last couple days, if you are not thriving for free, focus on your customers thriving for free. It's going to help you for Cabo. It's going to help them. It's going to increase your check. It's win, 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 win. And you never know, guys. Sometimes your customers are going to become your best promoters because they're going to fall in love with the products and they're going to see how many people are so loving it. And then whenever they hit that promoter button, all their referrals go underneath of them. Now, it will count for VIP if it's within a 24-hour time period, but it will not count for VIP, but it will stay under them if it's after that. I'm not getting into details of that right now. We don't have time. So the next thing I want to talk about, because referrals are such a huge thing, the next thing I want to talk about for you all going into month end is pulling up your VIP 800, VIP 1600 reports. Okay. Some of you guys are going to click that button and there's not going to be a single person there. Your job is to find some people. Okay. That is what that job is. That means you actively have to present the opportunity. You have to actively show people why they would want to join you. I'm going to be very completely brutally honest. If I go to your page and you are a negative Nancy, mean bully, I would never join you in 1,000 years. Okay? I wouldn't. Nope. I wouldn't even look 2 times. If I go to your page and you make me laugh, you make me smile, and you're relatable, I'm going to talk to you. In fact, I want to be your friend, right? And I can tell you guys, most people that decide to join me as a customer or as a promoter, I have built some kind of relationship. I don't care if I've only known them for a couple days. I have built some kind of relationship. I know something about them. This girl that I'm talking to right now, I know that she works full time. I know that she doesn't have a lot of money. I know that she's a skeptic. So guess what? I said, are you on Facebook? Because I want you to see that I'm a real person. I want you to see real people being celebrated on my page. I want you to see my life, right? Because I post a lot more there, because Facebook is more about sharing that kind of stuff. Instagram is sometimes kind of hard because people don't feel like they get to know you quite as well. It's a little bit more not as personal. However, people like to scroll, like my kid scrolls all day long. But on Facebook, people, somebody's screen sharing. Hey, congratulations on a new promoter. Let me see how I can get that off of here. Okay, never mind. It's gone. But the thing is, guys, is that somebody help me out. I lost myself. Where was I at? Michelle, help me. What was I talking about before the screen share thing threw me off into La La Land?
How you get to know people and how this girl works all the time. And
oh, yeah. So anyways, whenever I message her later, because she has to call her husband because he's overseas, guess what? When I message her, I'm going to say that. I'm going to say, hey, I hope you had an amazing conversation with your husband a little bit ago. And, I'm super excited for you to be checking this out and kind of just get to know her, right? Go look at her page, kind of feel her out, see what kind of stuff she likes, and just get to know them on a personal basis. And that makes people feel so comfortable, guys. And when they feel comfortable with you, they're more likely to want to order from you. I had a customer last night that actually, she ordered under a referral link and helped her friend get her products for free next month. And when she ordered from me, she told me that her one friend was talking about trying a different product line. Okay. And she said, but I told her that I was definitely going with you. I can relate to you. I trust you. My granddaughter has similar problems that your daughter has, because guess what, guys, life's not all butterfly and rainbows. And sometimes my kid has meltdowns and I talk about it on Facebook, but that makes it relatable. All right. It makes it relatable. I'm not saying you can't bitch and complain and you can't whatever sometimes, or share your downs or share your ups, whatever. Be you. Okay. Just be you. If you're only posting about business, if you're only posting before and after pictures, you are losing your relatability factor, and you need to put yourself out there. You need to share the kind of stuff that you're into and what is going to attract people to you and have them get to know you on a deeper level than just a Thrive promoter or somebody trying to sell to them. I can promise you, Twin posted earlier today, I think she posted on Pacesetters, but for everybody it's on the Dream Team, she posted, quit trying to sell Thrive to people and start selling your story. Like, start sharing your story, guys. And I promise you, when you start sharing your story, no matter what it is, sharing other people's results, that is when things are going to change for you. If you're just focused on signing it, it's not going to. So dig into your organizations, your VIP 800s, reach out to those promoters in that VIP report. Find out what they need. Find out what they're struggling with. They might be sitting there like, they don't even know what to post, guys. Maybe they signed up with somebody that is like, I don't know, never even logged into their cloud office. Like, so don't be afraid to reach out to those people. They're in your first 4 levels. If they're in your VIP report, see what they need, ask them, cheer them on, whatever. Okay. If you don't have anybody in your VIP report, you need to be focused on those new promoters over the next couple days and into next month. But if you're having problems and you're creating interest, you need to screenshot the conversations that you're having with people and send them to an upline. Put them in a 3-way chat, but if you're not comfortable putting them in a 3-way chat right away, screenshot your conversation, send it to your upline, let your upline kind of get a feel for what that person is talking to you about and how to help you answer questions. I promise you guys, you absolutely sometimes can be steering people away from you by what you say. And what I mean by that is you might be talking about the price being scary too much. You might be talking about just stuff that's so irrelevant. I see people that send messages sometimes that are literally just, I mean, like super long. And I have the personality, just being quite honest with you, I struggle to sit there and read through a very long paragraph. Okay. Like, I struggle to read a sentence sometimes. So I struggle to pay attention and to kind of, understand stuff. I want straight to the point. Okay. Like, that's the kind of answers I want. So don't answer questions that aren't asked to your potentials. All right. Your potential customers, your potential promoters, answer their questions and go from there. Find out, these are some key points that you might want to write down. Find out why they want to join you, why they're interested in the products, how you can make it work for them. Ask these questions, because then you're going to have reasons to follow up, and you're going to have a way to help them overcome their obstacles, and they're going to know you care. Okay. So I see Amanda Boswell telling me about her books because I always tease her about writing me books. The next thing, so VIP report, pull it up, follow up with all of your people in your VIP report. If you don't have anybody in your VIP report, you want to try to get some. Okay. And so we've gone over, start with your customers, go down through all your free customers. That'll give you plenty of work to do, I promise, unless you're not signing for customers. Go through all your ordering customers, free customers, whatever. Go and check their referrals. If you're not friends with those referrals, you need to become friends with them because they're a customer in your downline. Okay. Next, the VIP reports. If you don't have anybody, then go from there. The next thing that you want to do, and what I personally do, and I'll be honest with you guys, I'm going to show you the list because I want you to know that I don't just say it, I actually do it. Well, first off, I have a couple different places. Last night, I didn't have pen and paper, didn't let it stop me. So what did I do? I'm not going to show you these numbers because the person's, promoting, but this is somebody's downline. This is a couple people's downline, right? Look at that, right? All of that is all the people in their downline that is over halfway to 4K. That's almost like within a few thousand. I did it 4,000 or so away from 12K. Anybody that was close to 40K, anybody that was close to 80, 200, so forth, right? So I broke up their downline. I went underneath of everybody that was on that top level person, that person's downline. I went through each one of those. Anybody that had volume that looked like they were working, they were trying to work, whatever, I go through and I make sure, okay, what does this person need? How much do they need? Are they aware what they need? Do they have enough legs? Or do they have 2 qualified legs that are active for them to promote to 4K? Do they have PV for this month? Absolutely. Okay. Check, check, check. So you want to go through, guys. And if you're sitting there like, okay, I'm trying to go 4K, Amanda, I'm sitting at $2,000. So somebody right now that's on this Zoom is sitting at $2,000 in volume, and you are clueless about how you're going to get that other $2,000 going into the end of the month. All right. So I'm speaking to you, that person out there mysteriously in La La Land, right? Okay. So what you're going to do is those customers that I just told you, the volume, it's going to help. Okay. So work on those referrals right now. Any promoters in your downline that are within their first 2 weeks or 3 weeks if you're international, focus on them, helping them also get customer referrals, also in their VIP. Okay. Next thing is, okay, I have these 2 girls on my team. They say they want this, but they don't have money to order, and I'm not sure how to help them. What do? You challenge them, guys. You got to put challenges out sometimes to go get 2 customers. All right. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to post. So you walk them through it. You tell them what to post. You tell them to go follow some other leaders to see what kind of stuff they're posting. If you are clueless about what to get out there, then you need to follow some people that inspire you, that you can relate to, that you see their post and you say, holy crap, that was such a smart idea. I mean, I see people taking the most photogenic pictures ever and the prettiest sceneries ever. And I'm like, I need to step up my game. And then I get back to, let me just take a picture of me, like looking half asleep and eyes puffy and whatever, right? I get it out there. But that's me, and people know that, right? So it's okay. You don't have to have these most perfect pictures or the perfect wording, or the perfect little emojis and all that stuff. Like, don't worry about that kind of crap. You're going to develop your own little thing that you're going to do, and it's going to become a signature to you. All right. So just focus on doing the work, the action, the actual talking to people. Go through every single person that's liked or commented on any of your posts. You don't know where to start there. Go through anybody that's liked, commented on any of your posts. Now's the time to follow up with them. All right. Anybody that showed interest, now's the time to follow up. Same with your your promoters that are sitting over there twiddling their thumbs, don't know what to do. They want to thrive for free. They don't have any money to order. So you're like, okay, like we need to get some customers in. People have $25 in free credits this month. Let me help you close some customers, right? So yes, you're going to be busy, but it's worth it. All right. It's worth it. And I promise you, for those of you all that have not reached a check that makes you cry, all right, I want you to know that check is coming. And maybe you have hit that check and it's made you cry and then you fell backwards. I want you to know that you are worth it and that you absolutely can do this. And when this business changes your life, you're going to see why Amanda's so annoying and talks like this all the time, because I personally have seen what it's like to go from losing my car, almost losing my house, losing my father and having to pay for that, and be the sole caregiver there, and gone through life where things haven't always been peachy. And I want you guys to all know that life happens no matter what. Like, you can either stand still or you can keep moving forward. But this business does work. It can work for you. You might just need to perfect your skills and work a little bit differently than what you've been doing. You need to work on expanding your network. I said something earlier about if you only have 200 friends on Facebook, everybody, I challenge you, 5 friends a day minimum. 5 friends a day. You need to find 5 new friends a day. 5 real people that are actually going to accept your friend request because they can relate to you. Who can relate to you better than customer referrals because your friend referred you? Word of mouth, guys. Same thing with social media. right? If a friend refers you, they're going to trust you more. 5 friends a day, it's a rule. So every single one of you all should have at least 150 new friends by next month on this same day, 30 days from now. Okay? Promise. I promise I wouldn't steer you wrong. Speaking from the person that had 200 friends on Facebook when I started, I can tell you I definitely slacked off on this. And the reason why I did slack off on it is because I have a problem and I don't like to delete people from my friends list. And my friends list is almost full. So, and it has been full and I had to delete people and it was like really painful to do. Like I hated it. But anyways, so if anybody's friended me and I didn't accept, I promise you it's because I have like 900 pending friend requests and I can't, I'm sorry. But anyways, 5 friends a day, find a way to get in front of new people all the time. If you're using Instagram, hashtags, following people all the time, interacting, commenting. I love how Giselle talks about, comments are like hugs and likes are like high fives. Everybody likes a hug. Well, okay, not everybody, but I'm a hugger, so I like hugs. People like complimenting, guys. I like to focus on stuff that I'm interested in. And what am I interested in? Whenever you think of Amanda, I can tell you, so many people used to tag me in wine stuff all the time because I used to drink wine a lot. Now I'm always tagged in guacamole stuff because I love guacamole. I'm also tagged in stuff to do with like my kids, especially if it has to do with like ADHD because my youngest daughter has it. People also tag me in funny memes or stuff that makes me laugh. Why? Because it's funny. And I don't know. Some people would say it's unprofessional as a business front to put up my last post, but I think it was pretty funny. And it's it's a pure representation of me. It said, penis is broken, but it's actually pen is broken. But seriously, it just made me laugh. So I thought it was funny and everybody needs a little giggle every now and again. And people that read it, they know me, right? They get to know me. They know I like that. I like funny stuff and I like stuff that makes me inspired. And so I'm tagged in that kind of stuff. When you go to my Instagram or my Facebook, it doesn't matter. You're always going to know, like you're getting to know me, right? So put that kind of stuff out there. Anyways, I'm going in circles at that point. So we went VIP, referrals, check your reports, go down through your downline, see who is working, put up a conversation in your chat, see who actually wants to work. Don't drag people, guys. The more people that you try to drag, the slower your business and your momentum will be. If people don't want to work with you, love them where they are, but you keep on moving forward, okay? You keep on moving forward and you keep on focusing on growth and keep on knowing that if Joe Schmo, Amanda can be on stage talking and somehow helping train however many people were at conference, then so can you. All right. I live in West Virginia and I've got some kind of weird thing behind my head that you all can see. But anyways, for real. The next thing is this. And this is something that was asked of me to talk about. And I'm just going to talk about it because it benefits absolutely nobody. Absolutely nobody for you to sign up a quadrillion free promoters just to get them in the system. Okay. So I'm going to have this really, really, really honest conversation with you all about mass recruiting. How do I can speak to you about this because I have done it. Okay. So here's what happens when you sign a bunch of people all in one shot just to get them in the system. Sure, sounds ideal. Get all these people. Maybe one person will sign a customer here, one person will sign a customer there. It's volume, right? No, not really. It becomes more of a headache than it's worth. Listen, 100%, I will sign a free promoter and I will teach them how to run this business. Okay? Nobody should ever not be able to sign up as a promoter. With that said, everybody deserves to be trained. Everybody deserves to be trained and to be taught and to be walked through the VIP 800, VIP 1600 process, and to have your attention and help. It is impossible to train 100 people at one time. It is impossible, okay, for you to give individual attention to that many people and still work your business and wipe your butt and take a shower. Okay, I'm just being honest. And what happens, people quit and they fall off. And then you're frustrated. I just signed this many people and nobody's doing anything. No, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. You don't need to sign 100 different people, guys. You need to focus on signing a couple people, teach them correctly, and then sign a couple more. Okay? Teach them till they get the understanding of how to work this business, where they can find answers, how they can post, how they can talk to people. I'm not saying don't sign people up. I'm saying don't just make a post about a quadrillion people signing for free. Like when I post, I normally say I want to work with 2 people at a time. I like to sign 2 promoters, work with them. Now, granted, do I sign promoters sometimes that just straight up tell me they don't want to work the business, but they just want to refer a customer here and there? Absolutely. So they don't get the same kind of training that somebody that tells me they want to go VIP 800, VIP 1600 gets. They get the, okay, let's get you some free customers so you're thriving for free next month. We work on customers. And then if they want to sign promoters later on, then we'll work on that. All right. But that's a clear understanding from the get-go. But I promise you, it'll save you a lot of frustration from talking to the air and from feeling frustrated because nobody wants to work if you just focus on signing people that actually want to work the business or actually want to sign up with you and do the training. And we have tons of training videos. Me personally, I don't normally send people all of those training videos when they first sign up. I normally start with the basics of logging into cloud. Like that's a kind of important step. Logging into cloud, how to make their first post, I answer their questions, but also I ask them, like, do you know what to post, or do you need an example of what to post and put out there? Things like that. That'll really help them get started and feel more confident. I do add them to the team page and let them know they can ask questions anytime, but I work more on a one-on-one basis. I don't generally add new people to chats right away until I feel comfortable with them, feeling comfortable in the process. Because if not, they might get added to chats, they're added to groups, and then they're like, oh my God, my head is spinning. What did I just get myself into? And they have buyer's remorse and all of that good stuff. So I like to work with one-on-one and then add them to the chats, add them to a 3-way or a Zoom or whatever. Once they feel comfortable, then we go in the chats. Now, some of you guys might do it completely different. I don't want to change your routine. If it's working, do it. Okay. If it's working, do it. Let's see, month end, referrals, promoters. Oh, month end. Okay. I was talking about this and I promise you, I don't even know what time it is. Let me see what time it is. I don't want to keep you guys all night because you know me, I'll keep on time. Okay. 9:56. We're okay. So as we finish up month end, some of you guys are going to be falling really short of your goals and you might be feeling discouraged and maybe your check sucked this week. Okay, let's be real. Most people's checks suck this week. Why? Because it's a non-auto ship week. And I'm just going to be honest with you. Non-auto ship weeks are never that fun. They're always a little bit less, but when you prepare yourself to know that they're going to be a little bit less based off of your own actions and your team's actions, you kind of get used to it. Like I just normally use my non-auto ship week. I know that it's going to be a lower than expected check, but I really focus on bringing in new customers, encourage my team to bring in customers. If I'm going to run a promo, those are normally the weeks that I run them, just because I think that gives an extra boost. If you have extra credits or whatever, that's the time to use them. Even though credits you're not going to make money off of, but utilize them smart. I like to use credits as like a free shipping. So it's a little bit less, but it's also a little bit extra for them. That's really helpful. But I don't want anybody to sit here and sulk over like what maybe their non-auto ship week paycheck was on Tuesday for what can be their check on next Tuesday. Because A, this week we had auto ships, and B, this week is month end. That means that you are in complete control. I mean, every week you're in complete control, but this week especially can be a really freaking good week for you if you finish it strong. But if you don't, then you're going to be like kicking yourself. And I don't like people kicking themselves. I like you finishing strong. But I'm just going to be honest. Like if your chat is like nobody is wanting to work, like don't even focus on them. Focus on your own check and getting some customers and trying to find some new promoters. Okay. But if your team actually wants to work, grab somebody by the hand, run with them, help them, cheer them on. If your chat's discouraging you because nobody is talking in there, go one-on-one with somebody. Get an accountability partner, guys. I can promise you sometimes sidelines are the best accountability partners because they're not linked to your business, and they will push you beyond. I can tell you Giselle is one of my sidelines, and her and I bounce stuff off of each other. She inspires me to get up early and stay up late, which early is not my thing, but every time I see her post, late night hustle, no sleep, I sit there and dang it, I was getting ready to turn on some Netflix and go to sleep. Now I need to go and post. Now I need to go and comment, like, give some hugs, and I need to put something out there. Why? Because I'm like, if they're doing it, why am I letting off my gas? Don't get me wrong. When I shut down for the night, I shut down. But you better believe I put in all my effort before I do. Why? Because everybody needs to sleep. So I have to find a shut off point, right? But no, for real. As we go into this month in, guys, you're in complete control of what is going to happen. Like, I know people that have come in and gone 4K in like a day. I don't know, a couple hours I've seen people do it. I know people that it's taken a year to go 4K. What's the difference between those two? Sometimes it's the network. Sometimes it's the consistency. Sometimes it's just purely the fact that their friends suck and they don't even want to give them a time of day. That's when you have to get some new friends. Like, honestly, like, I don't think anybody outside of social media actually joined me in this business. Like, really. I mean, I maybe added them on Facebook or something eventually. But what I'm telling you is, I don't care if you live in a town of 10, you can build a business. Okay. But you have to learn, and you have to share, and you have to stay consistent, and you have to not worry about the no's. And you're going to have to know sometimes you're going to fall short, but you're going to either let that defeat you. And that's okay if it defeats you for a second, but then you got to get back up, brush stuff off, and move forward, okay? Because there's been plenty of times I haven't hit goals. I know for a lot of you guys, you saw me come in, and I did grow really quickly here. But in my first business, I did not grow quickly. I saw people passing me up. I compared myself. I looked around, and then I said, well, I've never been to an event before. I've never read a network marketing book before. I have no experience in this and no clue of what I'm doing. So why would I expect that I'm going to be where these people are? Right? So what did I do? I didn't buy it. Somebody sent me the first year of network marketing. So what did I do? I skimmed it like I do every book. I did not read the whole book. However, I got key points out of it that talked about people quitting on you, that you need to get in front of more people, just some experiences of that first year, what it can be like, and how a lot of people do quit after their first 30 to 60 days, and so forth, right? So when you start to prepare your mind and expect that this is a possibility of what's going to happen, you become in control in how to handle those things, right? Then what did I do? I Googled a lot. Like, I didn't even know what MLM stood for, guys. All right. Like, I didn't even know what network marketing was. And I took a marketing class in high school and I didn't know. But anyways, for real. So I Googled those things and I learned about what this what this kind of opportunity really was. I learned the difference between a pyramid scheme and network marketing. So when somebody came across to me about this, I could intelligently answer them on those topics. I learned and I read, again, Google was my friend. How do I grow my network? Because that's what all these books are telling me to do, but they're not telling me how to do it. That's when I started learning that I need to get in front of new people. Maybe that's a vendor event. Maybe that's something that you haven't tried or done. I started adding people on Facebook from people that I went to high school with. And then I started clicking on their pages. And then guess what? I'd see another person that I went to high school with that changed their last name a quadrillion times. And so now I can actually find them and friend them. I went to places that I grew up, the city I grew up in, the town I live in now, places that I've worked, which is a lot of places. Evidently, I didn't like having a boss all my life because I've had like more jobs than I can even tell you. And I started going to all these different places. And then that's when I landed up in Instagram land, which I'm not going to get into right now. But I can tell you guys, whenever I got there, I was like, holy crap, there's like 1 billion people here. And how can I get in front of them? And then I was like, wait, everybody searches Google. That's how I learned how to even find this thing. I thought it was just for pictures. And then I realized that a hashtag is kind of like a Google search engine. And I was like, well, crap, that is going to get me in front of a lot of people. Right? So anyways, long story short, you guys are not going to know how to grow a team, how to lead a team. You have to learn that process. You have to learn how to overcome not reaching your goals, falling short on your goals, getting to events. I can promise you, you're going to hear somebody's story, you're going to see somebody's story, and you're going to be inspired and realize that there's no difference between them and you, except for they kept on going and they actually just did the damn thing. Right? So really, it doesn't take anything special. It just takes the fact of dedication and willingness to keep on moving forward, even when it's not going as quickly as you want it to go. So as we go into the month in, I want you guys to know that every single one of you have the same opportunity as the person on the screen next to them. Every single one of you guys, for real, can be anywhere you want. Oh, wait a second. Listen. So I have this book, and just so happened the page, and positive affirmations like everywhere. Okay. But I just so happened to turn the page because I was going to write some notes. And it said, the great secret of success in life is for a man to be ready when his opportunity comes. So with that said, I think I've ran my mouth enough. Pull up your downline reports, see who is close to promoting, see who is not thriving for free. Don't be afraid to reach out to your promoters, even if they don't even answer. If you have a team chat, see who wants to finish strong in the month, lock arms with those people, and focus on everybody getting, I can't read that. I'll lose track of what I'm saying. I'll come back to that. Make sure everybody is focused on thriving for free, helping their customers thrive for free. You guys, there is a reason why people say focus on helping more people. That's why Zig Ziglar has so many amazing quotes out there, because it's so true. The more people that you help find success, the more people that you help get what they want in life, the closer you are going to get to your goals and all the things that you want. So as we finish this month out, I just want everybody to clear their mind, get some positive affirmations, go buy a network marketing book if you haven't yet. I don't care if you don't have any money, Google and download, guys. Google and download. You can find resources every day. For me, I'm a big one with Les Brown. All I got to do is turn him on YouTube and listen to him. You don't have to pay a dime. Just listen to one of his broadcasts, and I promise you, you will be pumped up. Just type in inspirational, type in persistence, type in any keyword that gives you motivation into YouTube, and you will have all the personal development in the world. When it comes to a leadership standpoint, understand that people will quit. People will be negative. It's your choice how you decide to handle it and move forward. Customers will have complaints. I mean, don't they always? In the real world, they definitely do. And the reality of it is when I'm dealing with a ridiculously annoying customer that is not being very cooperative, I end the conversation with, I'm sorry, I wasn't able to help you, to be quite honest. And I let it go. I don't sit there and harbor on the fact that this person, because no matter what you're going to say, sometimes you can't make some people happy. You should always try to fix whatever it is that is wrong or to make it right. But if for some reason somebody's just not cooperative, like they're not following any diet recommendations or eating right or drinking water, and they're wondering why products aren't working for them when they haven't even used the lifestyle mix yet, it is what it is, right? So with that said, oh yeah. Gary V is incredible. With that said, I'm going to stop the recording, but I'm going to stop the recording now, but I am going to hang out because I'm going to read the comments, answer the comment, or read the chat, answer it, and I want to hang around for anybody that needs help and has some other questions. So let me stop the recording first.